All right, everybody, here's another example of a storyboard. I teach a class for military service members in Savannah, Georgia, because they don't have access to corporate type projects and the Army is so heavily regulated. I suggest they go out in between sessions and practice. So this young man went to a Subway sandwich store. Now again, you can tell the measure phase has been done because he's got data. And it looks like he's going to focus on 3 sandwiches, and again the business case is customer satisfaction. Real life, I always stress for them to try to tie this to money if possible. A fulfilled order is measured. There's the operational definition, so very detailed in terms of what it is. There's the pre-analysis that's been done, so he's using a box plot which tells me as a continuous y, cycle time, and discrete x number of sandwiches. He's using that in the define phase to explain why he's going to focus just on 3 sandwich orders. Now this is mini tab, so he's doing the capability analysis for 3 sandwich orders using an upper spec of 360 seconds. So basically 84% of sandwiches when you order 3 are out of spec. And just another way to show it, instead of the box plot here, he's using the histogram. A lot of times they're practicing. All right, there's the process for making a sandwich. You should always do a value stream map when your problem's related to cycle time, because cycle time is only created by a process. There are the steps that add value. One of the things I teach is almost every corporate process you do something similar at home. And usually how you do it at home is about as lean as it will get, and so I would argue, I think you'd agree, if you were going to make a sandwich at home, these are probably the value added steps. Everything else that corporations add in between are non-value added. Alright, spaghetti diagram, just showing some of the waste of movement. Spaghetti diagram is the only way you can show the waste of movement and transportation. And again, these all should be X's at this point. I'm assuming these are the root causes of long cycle time. Very well done, Fishbone. I see very full paragraphs indicating what the root cause of the problem is or are. Doesn't mean he's going to pursue all of them. All right, now the military has a habit of always having to present 3 courses of actions, and I've been trying to break these folks of that, but the main thing is to look in here and see if, and I apologize for that pop-up. It's happened since I started using Windows 10 and I cannot make it to go away. But here are the 3 courses of action, and he's doing a weighted prioritization matrix. And again, this is their attempt to practice most of these tools. It looks like he's going with course of action number 1, so I want to go back to that. Eliminate the Sandwich Artist Pro and allow customers to make their own sandwiches. And again, this is a wild idea, but sometimes the best ideas come off of wild ideas that then people with more reasonable thought can build off of. But I kind of look at it and go, why can't you make your own sandwich? Because if you've never been to a Subway, they spend an inordinate amount of time putting on and off rubber gloves to avoid touching the register and the food. New process value stream map. Now the only thing these folks aren't going to have is after data, because they're not allowed to, of course, implement solutions at Subway. But it seems pretty obvious that would work. I'll show you another storyboard that has some after data as well.